probably.
Well, so far we have another half hour to go. We've been on the air for 15 minutes, and I haven't seen one person check into our chat. Not one person.
Okay. So you want to announce to the world that we're failures? Is that what it is?
Well, in my eyes, I'd like to think that we're a big success.
Well, we are.
In fact, we have the only radio show where we can walk down the street and people just don't know who the hell we are.
That's true.
We actually have to wear a sign that says, I'm Dr. Mark and you're the Rev.
And they still don't know who you are.
Well, that's because you wear a shirt that says, I'm with stupid. It's pointing toward me. They don't know I'm Mark. They think I'm stupid. I can't believe this one, Rev. A minister in Los Angeles, of all places, was praying for the death of Supreme Court Justice William Brennan because he was hoping that a more conservative judge would be appointed and they could vote down Roe versus Wade and the abortion law. Could you imagine that?
I can imagine that nobody can hear you because there's music.
Well, aren't we still talking? Don't they hear us even though there's music?
No, we've gone through this before. They hear mumbling.
You mean everything I said just now? No one heard it.
No, they heard it, all right. Blah, 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 blah. That's all they heard. Maybe they heard it. Who knows? Anybody hear it?
Yes, if you heard it, why don't you dial 646-595-3275 and let us know.
Guess nobody dialed, huh?
Anytime, anywhere I can pray, and Jehovah will hear what I say. When each morning I wake, I remember to take just a moment to thank Him for this day, for the wonders I find on the way. In my mind, in my heart, I can pray. Even when there's a crowd and I can't pray out loud, still Jehovah will hear me anyway. Anytime, anywhere, I can pray, and Jehovah will hear what I say. In the night He will hear when I call, He is near. Anytime, anywhere, I can pray.
Anywhere or anytime, I can pray. And we all gotta pray these days the way things are going. Just ask Millie, she'll tell you. You remember Millie?
No, let's save Millie for later.
Millie, you're gonna have to hold off for a minute.
Let's hold off on Millie.
Millie's-
Wait a second, Millie. One more bit of mundane information here from Columbus, Ohio, of all places. You think they would even know better. But Fundamentalist Church in Columbus, Ohio, that's the church with the gigantic Jesus that was struck down by lightning. He looks like he has his hands outstretched, okay? But we're not sure if he's welcoming you with open arms or if he's showing you that it's only $5 for a foot long. You know, the Subway commercial. But anyway, getting back to the news here, the Fundamentalist Church wants to ban E.B. White's Charlotte's Web, of all things. They say that it's blasphemous having animals that can talk because everyone knows that only humans can talk.
That's what God said. That's what God wanted.
Well, I don't know. I know some humans who would be better off not talking at all.
Well, that's true, too.
As the Scarecrow said in The Wizard of Oz when he wanted a brain, some people who don't know anything do a lot of talking. Just look at our Congress. You know?
Look at everybody.
Well, I'd like to start with Congress because
Because,
in 3 weeks we have a midterm election.
and what do you think? Should religious people get involved in religion? I mean, get really involved in politics?
Well, we've actually had politicians who were reverends and ministers, no priests or anything, no rabbis, but if they can possibly draw the line, separation of church and state, maybe, but, like we spoke at another time, I mean, you go to synagogue on Saturday or church on Sunday, and usually the priest or the rabbi is talking about something topical in the news. It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to really talk about elections and stuff like that, and try to sway you from voting one way or the other. In their official capacity as a priest or rabbi, if they're just as individuals, of course, they can vote for whoever they want. But part of the division of religion and state is that they can't really give their opinions as religious leaders.
Yeah, well, what does that say about what you're doing right now? I mean, when you talk about politics,
I don't tell people who to vote for.
well, I don't think that the rabbi or the priest would tell somebody what to vote for because that's an infringement on their constitutional right. I mean, Alison Lundgren Grimes wouldn't even tell her opponent and the Kentucky Courier whether she voted for Obama in 2008 and 2012.
What does that got to do with her with being a priest?
I'm just saying that she used her constitutional right by saying that it's her own business who she votes for. I mean, a priest and a rabbi, they could vote for whoever they want to.
Of course they can.
Outside of the religious house where they preach, they can have an opinion and talk to somebody, but when they're inside, they have to don their priestly garb, and take over the role of religious leader.
Do you think the older religions and priests keep that oath? Or rabbis?
I don't know. Back I'd like to think so, yeah. I really do. What, you don't think so?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, why are you asking me? You're the reverend. I'm just the doc.
Well, I haven't done it, but I haven't gone to too many synagogues. Maybe a rabbi once in a while said, don't vote.
No, I've never heard a rabbi say anything like that.
Yeah, I never heard a priest say anything like that. So, has anybody ever heard a religious person, of authority, try to sway people one way or the other in their official capacity? Let us know. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and
let's give Millie the stage now.
Let's give who?
Millie.
Oh, Millie. Millie, you ready to go yet? She said, "Screw you, Mark."
Yeah, she wishes.
That I doubt it.
I'm Millie Acaboni. As I awaken each morning, I am surprised and happy because I am still here after 92 years. I talk to God, or sometimes to Mother Nature, or to Creator of all things. It's all the same to me, but mostly to God, because way back then, it was only God. I give thanks for another day on this beautiful and mysterious planet. My first prayer is for my children and grandson. Thank you, God, for their very good health, and may they always have love, compassion, and laughter. Throughout the day, I give thanks for many, many things as they happen. I ask for help as I hear a crying, hurting dog, as I hear and see threats of an oncoming storm, as I hear of a sick neighbor, and as I drive by a curled up man lying on the street. My day is filled with prayers. Each night I sit on my bed and give thanks for the past day. I ask for these people killing wars to end and for the military to return home to loved ones. And I pray they can live a good life, a healthy life, regardless of the horrible memories of war. And please, God, may we not have future wars. I pray at this time especially, may our politicians be more worthy of the titles and positions they hold. I feel each contributor to this book is a link in the chain of world love, a chain with no end. Many thanks, and always my unconditional love.
Thank you, Millie. That was very nice. As always, listening to you. One of our callers was saying that we're having some problems on the Spreaker side, but that shouldn't affect anybody on Blog Talk Radio, I don't believe. So I'm going to go ahead and ask him to call us on Blog Talk Radio if he can hear it. Or maybe I'll just call him and see what happens. Okay. We're going to go give it a shot. Call one of our listeners, see what happens.
Hello?
Hello, Dan, can you hear me okay?
I hear you now.
Yeah, you listen to us as Spreaker, I think, right? On CC Blog.
Correct.
What's that?
Yeah, Spreaker, correct.
Yeah, Spreaker is not working for some reason.
Oh,
well,
what should I go on? What should I go on?
Well, if you know how to go on, what are you using, your phone?
Yeah, my phone.
It's, actually, it's a little bit more typing. It's www.blogtalkradio.com, and then it's /CC Radio Network.
Okay.
But meanwhile, how are you?
Good. Good. How about you guys?
Good. We're doing good. Thank you. We're talking about a topic I guess is somewhat boring tonight. You know, sometimes.
What is it? I don't even know.
The topic is.
I couldn't listen to anything.
We're just weird religious stories.